Lok'tar humans, Azbolg the Gaming Orc to review the quasi-renaissance fantasy Pillars of Eternity by Obsidian Entertainment. A grassroots crowdfunding campaign with over 77,000 backers raised over $4 million as it recreated and maybe surpassed the magic of the classic 3D isometric games of the 90s, the Baldur's Gate series. If you're a fan of that series, this game is a definite full-price buy with over 70 hours of content. And if you're not familiar with the classics of ye old times and are just a fan of the real-time strategy D&D party mechanics, epic storytelling with a vast immersive world, this game is also for you. The game begins in a detailed character creation with some new races I hadn't even seen before my time in Azergoth. I picked a Wind Godlike Cypher since I played almost every combo in these kind of games, and this race class combo was refreshing to see something new and creative. After seeing what kind of companions you can get, I would have re-rolled to an evil halfling monk with the evil voice, since there aren't any monk companions in the game. This isn't a big deal though, because you can just hire custom adventurers of your exact choosing similar to the character creation process at any inn in the game. It scales off your level, so don't get too hung up about it. This game takes place in an immersive world known as Yora, inside of a nation known as Direwood. Your character witnesses a ritual and awakens, where you are commonly known as a Watcher. You are now like the boy in The Sixth Sense, but hopefully less oblivious, and you can speak with dead people and touch objects to get visions of their past. Your journey is more or less open-ended, guided by a quest journal. The music is incredible, a mix between Lord of the Rings and also brings back memories of Conan the Barbarian running through the fields with his Asian nomad companion. But after listening to it on its own outside of the game, it reminded me of the mystic mystery, which is what this game is. The unpredictability and freedom the game gives you is what keeps you addictively playing like a gamer craving midnight Mountain Dew. For example, a boy will tell you a secret if you give him a knife made out of a special metal. You can intimidate him and throw him to the curb like the little snot that he is, or you can go talk to the merchant that sold the knife to some adventurers who you can go buy from or attack them and take it by force, and still decide to kick the puny human kid anyways. Or it could be as simple as breaking up a drug dealer's den only to find out things aren't what they seemed. There are so many outcomes and options, it's up to you as a player to be bewildered by how open all of them are to fit your character's playstyle. A feature Pillars of Eternity has superior to the Baldur's Gate series is it allows you to have a stronghold, which you can improve upon with time and gold. It's too bad you can only build one feature at a time though, because the options are so dynamic and fun. You can even repair the dungeon to imprison people you come across in your journeys. Another epic feature of the game are the endless paths below your stronghold, a standalone game in its own right. The map is remarkably creative, none like I've ever seen. The winding, twisting paths are mysterious as you venture forth the depths to discover who built it. It is so massive and epic and addicting. A few negative criticisms I have about the game is you pretty much have to read the whole story's dialogue. So if you are lazy and don't like to read detailed and captivated storytelling, then this isn't the game for you. So accidentally, you might read and miss over some key plot points, partly because the dialogue is so rich. Also, sometimes the NPCs will be voiced randomly at times, and at other times won't be voiced at all, which tells me either the dialogue was changed or the voice actor couldn't act it all out, which is disappointing since the voice acting is great, but overall, this breaks immersion. I wish this game was completely voice acted, even with all the coughs, yaks, and other little nuances, which I hope a sequel or an expansion will bring. A few tips that I can suggest to you if you are going to play it are to turn up the graphics since they are set to the middle by default. Also, you can keybind abilities by mousing over them and hitting the key you want them to be bound to. If you find the game is too easy, you can raise the difficulty, but I haven't even had that problem at normal difficulties since some of the casual fights require pause-by-pause tactics. Pillars of Eternity is a vast D&D party adventure with epically rich storytelling, and those fans of these types of strategy RPG games will find that this game not only stands among the classics, but in many ways surpasses them with a unique take on a forgotten game style. Azbolg gives this game 9 orc axes out of 10. This is Azbolg wishing you well, human. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the battlefield.